Happening Online, guys, welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is chapter 311. When we last left off, we were just about to confront Basim, so we're about to run up ahead and do that. Real quick, this is my fourth time trying to record this. I've crashed 3 other times before that. Each was a little bit longer, or a little bit more ahead of where I last had crashed. So if I crashed let's say here, then the next time it was 2 seconds ahead, and not 2 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever. Anyways, long story short, one, I'm not going to be talking a whole lot because it's mostly cutscenes anyway, but in the gameplay mechanic portion, whatever, I've already said anything I've wanted to say, and I just can't be bothered to repeat it. So there's that. I might jump in here and there with a little bit of information. And the other thing is it's a lot of cutscenes too, which makes this even more punishing and annoying and just frustrating. So here's the other thing too. If I happen to crash here, you guys aren't going to hear this whole spiel, so I'll give the spiel a different way. But if I happen to crash here, I'm going to have to change up my recording settings. That way I don't lose the footage if I crash, and then I can just kind of reload and autosave, because having to redo the whole thing time after time after time is getting not just tedious but annoying.
What is this about?
My son,
Excuse me.
This is about my son.
So
You speak nonsense, Basim.
we'll see.
Forgiveness is impossible.
We shared so much in England, fought and bled together.
Dig, Eivor, into the wellspring of your memory.
Speak your grievance. Show yourself. I do not wish to fight with you. What does battle serve? Let us speak.
I have waited countless ages for this moment. No more talk. I hunger for this kill. Show me your neck. Show me. The kiss of a wolf takes my prize. Of course. Rise. My son will not suffer in vain.
You spout nonsense, like an alehouse drunk. If you are resigned to this, so be it.
I love doing that, catching a smoke bomb and throwing it back at him. It's fucking hilarious.
Is this?
Hi. Wait 1 second. Sorry, the cat came in the room. Had to give her some loving. Obviously. This is a time thing anyways. I have to wait for the platform to get to the top before I can do that, and then it ends.
Damn! Let us make this more interesting.
Cat's
We'll
on my
drag
bed.
Sigurd into
You
the
gonna look
fray.
out the window? Get up there.
Coward! Face
She's
me!
gonna do that. I'm gonna do
Fight me
this.
here!
Like I said, I've done this 3 times now. This is my 4th time actually doing this, so.
Be on your guard, Sigurd!
Seriously? It wasn't bad enough that I've already had to redo this like a whole bunch of times, accidentally miss the jump and fucking die and have to reload. That's a kick in the fucking head.
Ah, damn! Let us make this more interesting. We'll drag Sigurd into the fray.
Coward! Face me! Fight me here!
The worst part is, did that jump like 3 other times. It's never turned off like, or turned out like that, but whatever.
Be on your guard, Sigurd! Sigurd, be careful! He's coming for you!
Oathbreaker, you'll die here!
This brings me no joy, Justice Bringer. You were always so kind, but you chose the wrong side.
I am your prize, Basim. Come.
You are indeed. Will you not die?
Not here. Not by your hand.
I will leave you here to die.
That was easy.
Sigurd! Stop this thing! Douse its fire! Sigurd! Does he still live?
He does. But in darkness.
Good. Bastard. How long had Basim been planning this treachery?
I dare not guess. Gods! Am I to be hounded by a parade of blood-minded traitors the whole of my life? There is no end to this.
You have something you want to say? Then say it.
I need some time to breathe. That man's anger, his rage. It had a familiar sting that I cannot place.
He was raving, Sigurd. Without sense or reason. Pay it no mind.
I am not mad, Eivor. These things I see and feel, I know they are true.
I know, brother. Now more than ever. You always spoke true. We should cast our eyes towards home. It's a long journey and I am not well.
Home. Eivor. On our journey here, I had much time to think. On the ecstasies and the agonies of our friendship. I am not the man I was. My time as the Jarl of our clan has run short. You must lead us now.
Do you mean this?
When Dag called you out and challenged you to a duel, you let him die with honor, in spite of his betrayal.
He did what he felt was right, and I honored that.
I recall our days in Osenifordshire, our search for the Saga Stone. You disagreed with my orders, but you followed them. You questioned my methods, my aims, but you did not disobey. And I remember and admire the way you guided us from Norway to England. You kept my anger in check, my ambitions focused.
It was a trying time.
In all my days away, in my fog of confusion, you have shown great wisdom and strength and leadership. Where you go, Eivor, I will follow. Our clan is yours to lead.
Thank you, brother. I won't let you down.
You have a stormy look.
Years ago, before we left for England, I saw a vision. A vision that foretold a betrayal. That I would betray you. I refused to believe it. I would never do such a thing, I told myself. But in the years since, I have robbed you of your dreams. Of England. Of Valhalla. If you feel I have wronged you, brother, I will make it right.
We cannot unweave our fates, Eivor. All is laid before us, from the day we are born. To be angry at this would be like wrestling the ocean. A pointless struggle.
We two ragged ravens. What a saga we have inscribed together.
A tale for the ages.
Bex, I'm coming out.
Steady, Layla.
Were you watching my feed? What the hell was all that?
I think that was the solution to our problem.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Desmond.
Desmond, what about him?
He was just a bartender before he joined us. Not even a very good one. And that's when he learned his real purpose. He was like I don't know, like a singularity, you know? A vanishing point. All of human history seemed to converge on him.
In 2012, the sun threw off a mass coronal ejection so large, it should have wrecked all life on Earth.
I remember. I worked at Abstergo then.
It was Desmond who saved us. He knew how to stop it.
Abstergo claimed credit for that. Something about their satellite network.
That's bullshit. It was Desmond. He pulled the switch that saved the world.
But that switch is still on. Still generating a magnetic field. One that's growing stronger every day.
The temple Eivor found. That's where the field originates.
Exactly. And it's been running for 8 years. Getting stronger and stronger. It'll be dangerous now. Heat, radiation.
Doesn't matter. We have to fix it. Shut it down.
No. Slow it down. It's still protecting us.
All of this is starting to make sense. Everything I've done, everything I've learned, it led me here to this moment.
You'll need the staff for this one. For protection. Otherwise, you won't make it past the first gate.
Right, of course. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. I'll pack the van.
And I'll contact our ship. It can be in Boston Harbor by tomorrow night.
Thanks, Bex.
So the first time around, when I was here, I came and just talked to Sean right away, so that's what we're gonna do. I didn't know it was gonna end this sequence, but it does.
I'm ready.
It's a long way to Beantown. Hop in.
Sean, I'm here.
Ah, good. Your signal's already a little wobbly. Are you inside?
Not yet, but there's 100 feet of ice above me.
All right, we may lose touch when you push through, so remember what we talked about. Watch your meters carefully, for radiation especially, and keep the staff close.
Got it.
Standing by.
Zawaho en nakwat, unsme burturwan di guarde. Ul solos vras hunakudide. Unzum huraz, bezderehaz, zohumsi. I'm in.
Good. And remember, do not shut the machine off. Just slow it down. The field it generates, but still protect the Earth.
I hear you. The elevator still works.
Ah, 75,000 years. What's another millennium or two?
It's getting hotter already.
Yes, by our reckoning, it's gonna go up by about 16 degrees Celsius.
How does it draw so much power?
Tectonics is our best theory. The movements of the Earth's crust, the churning lava beneath. Huge source of energy.
That's tech humans should have. Energy, not pieces of Eden.
Well, when all this is over, we can get a startup going, you know? Get a little workspace, buy a van, just the three of us.
Shit, you're breaking up, Sean.
Say that again, please. You're breaking up.
Forget it. I'll call you when I'm topside.
Why don't you try calling us with your top side? Something like that.
Here we go. There you are. You're working overtime. You must have collapsed when the ice melted. Whoa, whoa! Steady. Pool of water from all that melted ice. Pool of water from all that melted ice. Don't look down. Don't look down.
My dumbass just had a realization. Well, it's not really a realization, but it is. Because I don't know why I didn't think about it earlier. I'm just going to save up ahead before the next cutscene. And then that way, if anything does happen, I can at least load from the save. That also does mean I am going to end the recording, but I'll just, you know, merge them together sort of thing. But because this is the longest part of it. Like, it's already been almost 20 minutes. And most of that was me not doing anything. And then after this, it's just more cutscenes. So if I at least have to redo something, I would rather just rewatch the cutscenes again than, you know, have to do all of this. And I don't know why it took me so long to kind of think of that. But I think I'm going to try that instead. Because the thing with changing my rendering settings, I'm not even changing the settings. What I would be doing is... currently, when I have my videos recording, I have it encoded so it's into an MP4 format, which is basically a little bit better quality, but it's more so I just don't have to re-encode it afterwards. Whereas if I put it into, I think it's MKV format, I would have to re-encode it.
Why would anyone want to end their life here unless they felt it was just beginning? That's after 1,000 years, you're not looking so well.
So I'm gonna save it here. Oh, I can't. Cool. Oh, that's why. Well then, we'll just continue on.
just like the Animus. It's just like the Animus. This is Eivor's Valhalla. Or a simulation of it. So what am I looking for? Will I know it when I see it?
I could try to actually stop the recording here because it did just autosave, so give me 1 second here. Alright, well hopefully if anything, you know, God forbid, knock on wood, but if anything does happen, I can at least reload back to that point, hopefully. I didn't save, but I'm 99% sure I got an autosave there. Make note of the time mentally.
Something feels off.
Way I know when it was. Because this next part is a lot of cutscene.
Are you doing this? Are you pushing this machine to its limit?
We will never end. So here we went, in fealty to our master.
Who's your master? Is he here?
They flatter me. I am only a guest in their world. A world spun of wishes and hopes.
Basim, you sent the message. You led us to Eivor's grave.
Yes. A hopeful message, was it not?
How? You've been trapped here for a millennium. Eivor put you here.
Indeed. But I'm not alone in this place. Not always. I have a friend who helps me. Together, we read the calculations. After we located Eivor's probable resting place, I contacted you. Through the digital lasses that enwebs this earth like a spider's nest. In our day, all the world was connected like this. A superorganism of technology. The staff you carry, the temples you have visited, all of it speaks as one. May I show you something?
I imagine you can do anything you want in this place.
Not as much as you might think. I am tethered to my body in a most uncomfortable way.
But you can slow this machine down. You know how it works.
Yes. We'll do it together. For another catastrophe is near at hand. This node of time has an ugly way of correcting itself. Go ahead.
You're a hard man to trust. You must know that.
You're not obliged to trust me. But this is all I can offer.
God damn it.
Silence, Udur. Verdandi. Skald. Be at ease. Your day of rest has come. At peace.
At last, we rest.
Is that it? Is it done? Basim! Where are you? What is that?
Stop. Wipe everything. Run it again. Layla. Hello.
You know me?
Yes. Through the calculations I read here in the gray. 8 years ago, the odds of your arrival were 15,055,003,276 to 1. As the years passed by, Those odds improved, and as of yesterday, near even. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
Who are you? And what is this?
I am the reader of the calculations. All these, possible futures for you and the world outside. I have spent much of my new life reading these, searching for a way to finish everything we started so long ago. It begins here. You slow down this machine and save the world, from which point all possible futures expand. Millions upon millions of possible roads. But in every one, another catastrophe recurs. The node collapses and the world is wiped out. The human race dwindles and fades. I must keep looking. I must find the solution for you. I must leave you with something.
This node. This is right now where I slow down this machine?
Yes. I start all my calculations from this point. The only thing I know for certain.
That seems limiting.
How do you mean?
What if you went back further, to 2012 when Desmond saved the world?
Desmond?
What if he didn't save the world? What if he walked away and let the world burn? Look at those timelines. Read them instead.
I see. An interesting idea. Fascinating. Billions upon billions of new timelines to explore.
Exactly. These are timelines that never came to pass, but they could have. If Desmond had let the world be destroyed, maybe the humans that survived would have learned something from the disaster. And maybe in one of those timelines they could have found a way to prevent it from happening ever again.
That is brilliant. How did you come to that idea?
If you spend too much time narrowing down what's possible, you may never give another thought to the improbable.
Thank you for your insights, Layla.
It's only the beginning. We have a lot of data to sift through.
Are you staying?
Until we find something useful, I will. I don't want this to happen ever again.
You may not have much time, Layla. The machine is powered down, but the radiation, it will linger for decades. By my calculations, you have 73 seconds before your exposure is lethal.
I'm not worried. I have the Staff of Eden. It heals and protects.
No. You do not.
What? How? Of course.
Of course.
Fuck! Alright. We'll find a solution together. However long it takes. And if that means I can never leave, so be it. I owe this to the people I hurt. The people I love.
Yes. I know the feeling.
Let's get going, huh? A few billion timelines might take a while.
It will. But it will not feel like it. That is what I like about this place.
I'm with you.
It worked perfectly, my dear.
Is the Mad One here?
No, my love. Only we remain.
And Layla?
The air of memories fulfilled her role perfectly. Now then, a new world awaits.
Sean. Bex. I had a choice. And I chose to stay. You'll wonder where I am. You might wonder if I am. I don't know how to answer that.